Okay, hi. We've got here not Star Wars but Black Hole, and today is Halloween, 31st of October 2012, and it's quite opportune that these arrived this morning. I've got them off eBay at really good prices because these are quite expensive things usually, and these are Black Hole figures. So the Black Hole was the Disney film that tried to, back in '79, tried to capture some of the impetus of Star Wars, which was such a smash back then, and it was quite a flop. I mean, I went to see it back in those days. I quite liked it, but I was only 9 at the time, so you know. And these are the minifigures that were made. Same sort of scale as Star Wars figures, 3 3/4 inch, and they mainly made human characters without any accessories, and they were made by Mego. And these are the droids. The droids are a lot rarer. There's 3 series in this range, and the droids are the rarest ones. You've got Maximilian here, the red one. He's the sort of villain, very famous because he's got claws that come out and spin around, and he shreds his opponents apart. And you also got Vincent, the sort of equivalent of R2-D2, friendly little robot. And also in the news last night was the news that Disney has also bought up Lucasfilm. So it's quite opportune. That's why I'm saying it's quite opportune that these arrived today, because you've got a sort of Disney connection to, well, sci-fi films and Star Wars. Also, Mego had the chance to make the original Star Wars figures back in '78, and they passed on it, and the license went to Kenner, who's been sort of involved with Star Wars, well, with Hasbro as well now. But so these are really nice Black Hole figures. These are Italian cards. They were sold by Gig, and Italian Power of the Force Star Wars figures also have the Gig logo on them. So these are really nice. They're graded, both graded 80 overall. The Vincent is Series 2 Mego Gig Black Hole. Card gets 80, bubble 85, figure 90, and it's an archival case. Overall it's at 80 near mint. And Vincent, Maximilian, he's overall 80, card gets 80, bubble 80, figure 85. And he's not archival though. Low populations of these two. If you check out AFA, it's about 3 or 4 of the Vincents and 5 of the Maximilians graded on the Italian Gig cards. There's probably a lot more on the Mego US cards. Okay, so really nice front card. Generic card, the only difference is the sticker which says the character's name in the top. It's got Vincent and Maximilian. Nice though, because they're Italian cards, you know. They're foreign, look pretty nice. Made in Hong Kong, the figures. I can't read Italian, so I can't really say what it says in the top corner. We'll look at the Maximilian first. There's the figure and the card, really nice. Okay, and then we'll look at the back of the card, which is really interesting as well. So you've got the human characters plus the robots. The robots with a robot sentry, which I've got, and a US card ungraded. Vincent, the robot there, which I've got today. Maximilian in the middle. Star, which is really rare. Old Bob, which is really rare. And Humanoid, which is a legendary character. That's the Humanoid there. That is a really super rare character, up there with the Vinyl Cape Jawa, the Mego Romulan, super rare figure. If you check on Google, just type in Black Hole Humanoid Mego, and you'll see how rare that figure is. And it's a great figure as well. The human characters aren't as good, but they're a lot cheaper, a lot more affordable. Lowest I've seen is the humanoids. You could get maybe Dr. Kate McRae in the US for about $7, carded, which is very cheap. These robots are a lot more pricey. There's Maximilian. Comes on a stand, action figure stand. Let's see if I can get him a bit closer. Not a bad figure. Has a swivel head, swivel arms, little flaps, directional flaps, but it's quite a good figure. There's Maximilian. And I'll show you Vincent now. So Vincent's got his head down. Great little figure. It's a bigger case because of the bubble size. Okay, Vincent is quite a nice Italian carded figure. Has little thrusters, his head moves up, comes with 2 blasters, 2 movable arms, 2 retractable legs, and an action figure stand as well. Even loose, this figure goes for about 20 to 50 quid. Same with Maximilian. So, you know, both are really nice. Same card back. I'd like to get Star one day, maybe. Humanoid is out of my range. I'll never get that one. Old Bob, he's like Vincent but beaten up. There's a Robot Century on eBay at the moment. I'm tempted to get that, but it's a US card. And then you've got Dr. Hans Reinhardt, he's quite good. There's also some magnetic figures released in Italy. And, you know, now with Star Wars being owned by Disney, this is a sort of interesting reference to when Disney tried to do Star Wars back in the 70s. And they didn't do it well. But these figures have sort of gained a sort of, the film's gained a sort of cult status now, and the figures are quite highly collectible, especially the robots like Maximilian, Vincent, Old Bob, Star, and of course the humanoid is the legendary figure. Really rare. Okay, so I've got a lot to review today, and I want to get it all done. So that's these two, the black hole figures. You've got the Maximilian, which is a great character, sort of the villain of the film. Quite ruthless. It's good at the end of the film when he's holding Dr. Hans Reinhardt after they've gone through the black hole. And you've got little Vincent there. Great figure as well. Okay, so that's your two black hole figures. And on the issue of Disney being taken over Lucasfilm, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think, you know, back in '78 we were promised 9 films, and it's like then you get Lucas doing the prequels and saying there's only going to be 6, and now we've got a chance of getting the next 3. Okay, Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher are pretty old now, so I don't know what role they'd have in these films, but you never know. But it means there's going to be a lot more Star Wars figures that, you know, look at the Clone Wars. That's a really good series. I mean, I've just watched season 4 on YouTube, and I just think it's amazing. So, you know, that's aimed at kids. So, you know, and there's a lot of great stories out there, like if the Thrawn trilogy, Heir to the Empire, and all that sort of stuff. The Dark Horse, some of the Dark Horse stories. So there's plenty of material that Disney Lucasfilm could draw from and make into animations or movies. So, you know, and I think there's talk of some sort of Boba Fett movie. That would be just great. I don't think the guy that played the young Boba Fett would be the right choice for the actor. I think you'd need someone a bit more stature, a bit more gravelly, and more, you know, with more cachet and actor appeal, star appeal. But, you know, anyway, that's my 2 cents or 2 on the Disney takeover of Lucasfilm. I don't think it's a bad thing. You know, look at these figures, they look wicked on these cards. So, and this is Disney's first attempt to cash in on Star Wars, so, you know, and the film has legendary status now, or cult status. I mean, it's not for everyone, and these figures just look, as they say, the dog's bees, as you say. Okay, so That's your Maximilian and Vincent, two great little figures. Okay, cheers, bye. A few other thoughts about Disney Star Wars is that, you know, Disney did Tron, that was a great film, 82, and they're not stupid, they're not gonna make, they want to keep the Star Wars fan base, they know it's got a massive fan base, and so they're not gonna really pull out stuff that isn't gonna be popular. And Disney makes more adult stuff. They've got the Marvel license. Marvel Avengers did really well, and you know, so I think it's not going to be such a bad thing. And you know, they've got the Star Wars at Disney. You know, the rides and the figures, the crossover figures. So they've got some experience with Star Wars, and I think they're ready to take on that responsibility. And you know, they're a capitalist company, and their primary objective is to make maximum money, so they're going to churn out more figures and films that are going to, you know, really bring the fans in. So, you know, I don't think things are going to really, I mean, I don't have any negative feelings about Disney taking over Star Wars. Lucas said he had enough, so you know, he had to, you know, retire and take things a bit more easy. He's getting old, you know, so you know, and so nothing to worry about really. And as you can see, these black hole figures, they look great. I've just bagged the Maximilian. I'm gonna hopefully the bags I've got will fit the this case for Vincent, because that's quite a big case because of the deep bubble. Looks really good though. Okay, so time to say goodbye because I've got a lot to show today. All right. Okay, hello, here's a Sainsbury's haul. So Sainsbury's is a supermarket in the UK, and recently they've had a few offers on Star Wars figures. You get about a third off. So I went to a couple. This is what I got on Saturday at Sainsbury's in southwest London. I got this one, which is the Battle Pack. The Clone Trooper, Republic Clone Troopers 3-pack. And I got that for about £13.30, reduced from about 20 quid. So it's a really nice pack. I mainly got it for the orange figure in the middle, the Bomb Squad clone, which I just think looks wicked. And you get with it also Clone Trooper, Cadet, 4s, and Clone Trooper, what's his name? Heavy maybe? It says on the back, hard case, sorry. So you've got this here European packaging, so it's got the Clone Trooper hard case, Clone Trooper cut up, all 4s, Cadet, and Bomb Squad Trooper. Bomb Squad Trooper looks wicked in the sort of orange day glow on his armour. And I think this is the best of all those 3-pack figures. And it says at the top, Clone Troopers train for combat on the planet Camino. That's all it says, because it has it all in different languages. Okay, so that's your European packaging. Quite nice. And then we'll look at the front again. So about the lighting, it's a bit grey and overcast today. But I want to get all of this haul video done. There's lots to come. So you've got all those figures, plus the 3 battle cards, the dice, single dice, and 3 action figure stands. And they look really good. You've got the Dayglow, he looks amazing. Heavy, and the hard case. Looks really nice with the sort of details on his armour. Okay, I'm going to get a torch so I can shine it on these and make them. Okay, that's better. I've got the torch now, but now maybe it's too bright. But you can see the figures at least. Let me just adjust the light. That's not making much difference. Let's put that back on. Okay, so we've got these 3 figures, really nice. Let's see if I can bring them closer. You've got Heavy, really good figure, and the Bomb Squad, and let me just adjust it. Okay, that's better. So you've got these 3 figures, they look wicked. Okay, so you've got Hard Case, which is that one there in the white. These 2 are basically the same figure, the Bomb Squad and the Hard Case, and then you've got Cut Up. These 2 come with the same weapon, and Cut Up comes with a longer rifle. They're all nicely detailed. Articulation, I think they're fully articulated, but apart from the feet, those don't look like they're articulated at all. But great figures, especially the Bomb Squad officer. I just love the day glow effect on the armour. And he's got a nice thing on his side shoulder, like an emblem. Great figures, great backdrop, looks great in packaging. Okay, so that's these 3 figures. Okay, let's see if I can get a better look at them. Okay, those 3 there. Commander Bakara does a great review of these figures, so if you want to check it out. Okay, haven't been getting much Clone Wars lately, so here you are, 3 cool figures. Okay, cheers. Okay, the last thing I got on Saturday at Sainsbury's, oops, the camera's falling. Let's adjust it. Okay, was this Colonel Kraken on the Vintage Collection card. The European card with the sticker, but it's nice. Works out about £6 because of the special offer at Sainsbury's. And I also went to Toys R Us, which is nearby in Merton, and they've still got just the Phantom Menace figures. So it's good that someone like Sainsbury's has got these Vintage Collection figures. This was the only one they had. They had a few Episode 1 figures as well, but I've got them all now. So okay, so it's Colonel Kraken from the deleted scenes. I've seen a few reviews of this figure. Most that focus on the face not looking like the guy in the picture. Also that it comes with a really massive heavy blaster thing. Comes with a pistol. Otherwise, apart from that, it's quite a nicely sculpted figure. The card image is quite nice. Return of the Jedi card from the deleted scenes. Because it's a UK card, it doesn't have that sticker on front of the bubble. Not a bad figure though. Let's see if I can bring it closer. Having to use the torch because it's so dark. Well, what do you expect in mid-autumn? Okay, so there's Colonel Kraken. Okay, nice figure. Looks really good. And the card back looks quite nice. Here's the back of the. Okay, this is the Colonel Kraken, the card back. My memory card just ran out, so I've just changed it. European card, and there's the front of the card, which shows Colonel Kraken, as he would have appeared if they hadn't deleted the scene, and if they kind of had decided to make the figure way back then. Quite nice, and for £6 you can't complain. Okay. Okay, I went to Sainsbury's again yesterday, a different one, and they had a couple of things of interest. So I got, first of all, this Clone Wars figure for £6. It's Commander Cody Phase 2 armor in the European packaging and looks really nice. Comes with a rocket pack, his mini rocket pack, his new Phase 2 helmet, and nice details on the armor. Looks really good. This was the only one they had. they had the Aqua Droid as well. I was tempted by the Aqua Droid, but I thought this one looked better, so I got him for £6. And then I also got this is the only one they had, was the Princess Leia from the deleted scenes. This card, as it was the only one there, has dents at the top, which I was a bit peed off about, but it was the only one there, so I thought I'd better snap it up for £6. Great figure, comes with loads of accessories, a sort of rubber hood, goggles, a nice pike thing, a cloth, robe, and then basically you've got the slave layer out there underneath there with different paint highlights. Great figure and great image on the card. Glad I got this one. Okay, so that's Leia, European card, unpunched. Sorry about the lighting, it's gotten really dark. And here you've got Clone Commander Cody. Great figure. Excellent. I'll take photographs of these two. Okay, so you've got some really good figures from Sainsbury's, so it's a good idea if you live in the UK to check out Sainsbury's now and see what they've got on offer. Okay, alright, cheers, bye. Okay, here we've got Darth Malgus on a vintage collection card, and I got him maybe a month ago at Forbidden Planet. I had about 4 or 5 of them, so I thought I'd better get him before he disappears. Okay, this figure's a hard one to find. Forbidden Planet was selling him for £12.99. It's a great figure, looks amazing, a lot of detail on him, and comes with a lightsaber lit and a lightsaber hilt, and it's just a really massive figure with lots of nice paint details. Looks really good. So card picture looks great as well. He's from the Expanded Universe, and I think he's from the Old Republic, and I'm just glad I got him. So there's a good figure there, lots of detail. Sorry about the lighting, but it's so dark today. It's really overcast and really grey this Halloween Wednesday. Here's the back of the card. So it's a European card with the sticker over the US card back, and a little Forbidden Planet sticker there. So that's the back, and here's the front. There's the figure, great figure. Lots of reviews of this figure on YouTube, so it's a really good one. Great figure actually. Kenner logo there, just like it was back in the 70s. Great figure. So that's Darth Malgus, Expanded Universe. A must-have figure for any modern collector. So not much to say apart from that he's an absolute must, and looks really cool. And the card back image is just great. So there you go, Darth Malgus, and he's VC 96. Okay, so Darth Malgus, great figure, and I'm glad I got him. Okay, cheers, bye. Okay, here we've got something from 1983. It's the radar laser cannon in the Return of the Jedi box. So this first came out around 81 in the Empire Strikes Back, and this is an Akenna US box. I bought this a couple of years ago, and it says ages 4 and up, and it has the actual item pictured with 2 rebel soldiers. And I had this when I was a kid. It's quite a good toy. I've still got my loose one around somewhere. It has one feature, it blows up when you press that button there in the back. It's a great item, and it's still pretty cheap. This one cost me 15 quid, and it's a really nice box. It's sealed, never been opened, and you know, it's quite nice. And that's the front of the box. Here's the side, you can see it blowing apart there. And then the back side, other items. I've got the tripod laser cannon box. I've still got that from childhood as well, and the radar laser cannon and the vehicle maintenance enginizer. And then the other side of the box showing you how to move the actual cannon back and forth and swivel it around. So this cost 15 quid at the London Film and Comic Mart 2011, I believe, and before that it was 2 quid. There's a £2 price sticker there, which I can't remove, and there you go. And there's the back of the box. There's 1982, made in Hong Kong. There you are, Kenner US, Return of the Jedi radar laser cannon. So if you want to get something cheap that's vintage, this is something to check out. You could get for between 10 and 20 quid. So there you go. Nice box. This one's in top condition. You can see the sellotape there and sellotape at the bottom. A nice item there from a long time ago. Okay. Cheers. Bye. Okay, here I've got the 2012, I think, or 2011 Kenner Taunton, Luke Skywalker's Taunton, and I bought this at the EMS, the Entertainment Media Show. It was £10, and for that I just thought I'd snap it up. Last time I went to the London Film and Comic Con, they had the same seller had the Land Speeder, and I picked that one up. So this is the Taunton, which he's reduced to £10, and I thought, oh, I might as well get it because the packaging looks so good. This is the European box, so it's just got similar to the US, just has a few more languages, and it looks great. Just exactly how the Taunton looked all those years ago in 1980, and you've got all the figures there. Leia Hoth, Luke Hoth there next to the Taunton. The Taunton looks great. There's a few good reviews of it around on YouTube. So if you want to get one of these, there's a version that comes with the Han Solo figure and 2 Rebel soldiers. That might be the better one to get, or 1 Rebel soldier, half gear. That's the front. That's the side. There's the back, which shows you all the different things the Taunton can do. It's got reins that move up and down, rubber. A removable saddle, arms that are ball jointed and move at the torso, plus, you know, so it's a great figure, and the legs move from side to side and back and forth, and the ankles are movable as well. So that's the front, back of the box. There's the side, there's the top, just a great picture there, and there's the underside. Okay, so that's your Luke Skywalker's Taunton 2012, I believe, in a reproduction packaging. Looks amazing. So for 10 quid, I'm not going to complain. Okay, cheers. Okay, here's Emperor's Royal Guard on a Return of the Jedi card, and I got this a couple of months ago, but I haven't got around to reviewing it, so it may look like I've got a lot of stuff recently, but I haven't. It's just I'm just only getting around to reviewing it now. And what's special about this one is it's on a PVB card, Spanish card. So these were the figures that were sold in Spain in 1983, and they actually made the figures in Spain as well. So a while back I reviewed a Hammerhead that was made in Spain, but that was sold on a US card. And here's a Emperor's Royal Guard on a Spanish card. So if you notice at the top, it doesn't say Return, it says El Retorno del Jedi, and it says Emperor's Royal Guard, and it says underneath in Spanish, Guardia Real de Emperada. And the figure looks amazing. So it's a PBP figure. So these figures are quite rare. This one's AFA 80, yellow near mint, even though it doesn't, the bubble doesn't really look that yellow. Card gets 75, the bubble gets 80, and the figure gets 90. So it's a really nice figure, as the Emperor's Royal Guard was. And if you saw Laugh It Up Fuzzball's review last night, Laugh It Up Fuzzball 70's review of the Emperor's Royal Guard, the 2012 release, well, here's the 1983 original, and this figure still stands up to that release, because the cloth cape on this one fits better than the new one, definitely, and they look pretty similar, except in this you can't change this into other figures, and it doesn't have the articulation of the modern figure, but this one still looks really good. Okay, so this is a really nice Spanish card. This is only the second Spanish card I've ever had, so I got Snaggletooth years ago on a Return of the Jedi card as well. These are quite hard to find, so if you want to go after PvP Spanish Star Wars cards, you're going to have to spend your time tracking it down, and they can be pretty expensive. So there you go. Looks really nice. The bubble is particularly large and not similar to the Kenner bubble they used in the USA, but it looks nice. And here's the back of the card. So it's got the same picture that you used on Jedi cards, plus 65 back. You can see there's a little bit of the card that's been rubbed away, and it says at the bottom, for 6 figures you get 1 free. So you can get Neon Numb for free. So the offer was for Neon Numb. Date is 1983, and if you look there, you can see the PvP logo. It's all about the lighting, but it's really dark, so I'm having to use the torch to show this beautiful item. I've already shown a few photos of this, but I never really got round to reviewing it. I think I was tired so I just gave up. But there's the figure, there's the card. It has that 1 figure gratis sticker there, or you know, and the Spanish cards are well known for that. I've also got a sort of Chief Chirper on a Palatoy card with a wraparound card sticker with PvP stickers around it, and that's quite rare as well. So there you are, Emperor's Royal Guard, great figure, and this is a really nice card. Looks very red. Notice that the picture that they use on this card is not the same as they're using on the 2012 card. This is the original picture though. Okay, there you go, Emperor's Royal Guard, Guardia Real de Emperada. Sounds better in Spanish. Okay, looks wicked on this card. You're not going to see many of these on YouTube. Okay, so Spanish PvP card, PvP, okay, 1983. Cheers, bye. Okay, here you've got some really rare Star Wars figures. Well, they're not that rare, they're just greatly collected. You've got a couple of blue Snaggletooths, Yak Face Loose, and Luke Telescoping Saber. Okay, so I've shown the Luke Telescoping Saber before. He's AFA 75. He's pretty desirable figure. Yak Face I got years ago, around 93. And that blue snag, which is loose in the middle, I got him around maybe 6-7 years ago. And then this blue one that's graded, I got him, this one here, I got him more recently. Okay. Okay, so this blue snag is AFA 75, and I've been after a nice blue snag after the one I got has a lot of issues with it, so I'm glad I've got this one finally. Got them at good price, about say 2/3 of the usual price for an AFA 75, or you know. Gentle Giant's just got a big jumbo blue snag out, and this is cheaper than some of those ones, so you know, Okay, the main issues with this one that's graded is the boots. There's a bit of scuffing up on both feet. You can just see there. Having to use the torch because of the work is so dark outside. Comes with his little pistol, AFA 75, excellent near mint, 1978 Kenner, Star Wars, loose action figure, blue snagger-tooth, no dent in boots. So this one's got no dent in the boot. Okay, but it's a great looking figure. I really like this one, and he makes an appearance in season 5 of Clone Wars. Or is it season 4? I think it's season 5. Great figure. It's a legend now. I'm just glad to have him finally graded, a decent edition. There's the front, there's the side, there's the back, and there's the pistol there. Here's my first blue snaggletooth, which has got a bit of paint applied to it on the belt. Great figure still. You know, these two are classic figures. Two blue snags, and then you've got Yak Face, which is a legend as well. And then you've got the Luke telescoping saber. So I thought I'd put these all four together. Looks amazing. So you've got AFA 75 blue snag, AFA 75 Luke saber. Luke's saber is easily the rarest of these four figures. Then the blue snag, then Yak Face. Okay, four great figures, and let's have a better look at the blue snag. You see the wear on the boots. Great figure though. Excellent. So blue snag, Luke telescoping, and Yak Face, and another blue snag. So there you go. Nice figures. Okay. Cheers. Okay, here we've got King Gornish. He's a Ewok figure from around 1985-86. He's a Duloc, and I bought this one carded a while back, and the bubble was cracked. So here it's a different figure, but this one's been graded loose, and it comes with a coin as well, and this big massive club. So I only picked him up because he was going really cheap. It's a great figure, quite massive, done in a cartoon style. Comes with a coin, bronze coloured coin, and a massive club, as you can see. It's quite a detailed figure. So you can see it's been UK graded, U90. So this means the U grade means it's been taken out of a package and not handled by anyone. Figure gets U95, paint U90, and coin U90. It's 1985. There's the side view. Look at his crescent on his head. Amazing figure. And there's the back of the figure. There's his tail. It's got quite a big tail, as you can see. There's the coin, back of the coin. What does it say? It says King of the evil Dulocs, who leads them in attacks on their distant cousins, the EWOKS. So who knew that these were the distant cousins of the EWOKS? And there's the back of the figure. And there's the UK grade. It gets rarity factor of 2. It's a nice thing, I think. And it's good to see the figure like this. Okay. This is maybe the sort of thing a Disney Star Wars union might produce, because it's got a cartoony style to it. Okay. And his feet are sort of orangey brown. Okay, sorry about the lighting, but as I've said earlier, it's really dark today. So there you are. The Duloc King Gornish. Nice figure. Okay, better look at his face, the details that went into it. Quite a nice looking figure. The detail looking at his costume, and well, he's not wearing much. The detailing of the feet. There's the club he comes with, huge. There's the coin, massive club. Got an eye patch. There's his head again, and back end, the coin swinging into view. There's the club. There's the club, and there he is again. The King Gornish EWOKS 1985. Okay, cheers, bye. Good evening and welcome to our Halloween Star Wars haul. It's been a long day and I've been filming all day long, and I've had the break, and now it's time to continue. It's dark now and it's time for all the witches and monsters to come out, for it is Halloween. And here is one of my last things to review. There's two more after this. And this figure here is Lobot, and he was in The Empire Strikes Back. Okay, so, alright, no more silly voices. This is Lobot, and he's on a Tri-Logo card, 1983, Palatoy Star Wars. AFA graded, he gets 75, card gets 75 bubble, 80 figure 90. And what's good about this figure is the card back image is different to the regular picture that's shown on the Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi cards. Is a totally different image of Lobot. On the other cards he's pictured with stormtroopers. On this card he's pictured with Bespin guards. And if you notice, the picture's kind of grainy, it's not very clear picture. The figure itself is really nice. Nothing really remarkable about it, and has the three logos. The bubble is slightly coming up off from the card. You can see it at the top and to my right hand side, so to the left of the figure. But it's a nice looking item. It's one of the major Tri-Logo picture variations, and thus this figure is really desirable on this card. The figure comes with a blaster and is quite an unremarkable figure. He's the sort of major domo of Lando Calrissian. He works for Lando Calrissian. This is a big Tri-Logo bubble as well, not the smaller French Meccano type bubble. If it was, it'd be worth a lot more. But, well, you can see the three logos up at the top. You've got French, Spanish and English, and then 5 languages in the top corner. And then it's got the typical Tri-Logo back, which I'll show you. There's the Tri-Logo back with the 5 languages plus the 3 logos, and then the 79 figures shown. All Tri-Logos backs are pretty much the same. All pretty. The only variation you can get is with the shade of yellow, which is in the background. Okay, so that's the back. And here is the front again. Okay, so this is Lobot, nice little figure. Let's see if I can get a better shot of him. There's Lobot. Better look at the picture as well. There you go, Lobot. On the Tri-Logo card, picture variation. So if you're into vintage Star Wars, which a few of you are, then maybe you'd like to track this one down. When I got this about 2 months ago, it was about half the price of the other identical Lebot. So you just got to be patient, and then you can track down a bargain. Okay, so Lebot AFA 75, time to say goodbye and happy Halloween. Okay. Okay, here we've got Darth Vader on a 12-back card. It's a US card with a Japanese sticker in the bottom corner over the Kenner sign. You can see the Japanese sticker there. And it's AFA 75. Card gets 85. The bubble gets 70 and the figure gets 85. And overall grade is 75 near mint, or excellent near mint. There's 1978 Kenner Star Wars 12-back B Darth Vader Takara sticker. So this was the second card that Darth Vader was released on. The first would have been a 12-back A. It's a great card, it's a classic image, and I've wanted a 12-back Darth Vader for ages. Got this one at a good price, so I'm not going to complain. And it looks wicked. Darth Vader's a hot character on the 12-back card, and he goes for a lot of money usually. This one looks really nice. I think the bubble gets 70 because it's got slight dents at the top, but it's firmly sealed, it looks, and the figure looks great. It's a classic figure and a classic card image. So they're really great cards. In Japan, all they did was take US cards and put stickers on them, Japanese stickers. A really nice item. And let's look at the back quickly. Sorry about the lighting, but as I've said before, it's been really dark today. It is Halloween. So there's the 12-back B card. Really nice. And you can see the original 12 figures. Darth Vader amongst them. They were painted. The 3 ships that you could get at the time, the X-Wing, TIE Fighter and Land Speeder, and the display stand. There's a little sticker on the back just below, covering the proof of purchase. So here are Darth Vader on a 12-back card. AFA 75 near mint excellent. So really rare item. Nice. Well, not rare, there's quite a lot of these Darth Vader 12-backs. It's quite a lot, at least 500 of them graded, so there is a lot. It's just that everyone wants it, so that drives up the price. And they've just redone this card in 2013. I've already shown that figure, the new Darth Vader on the 12-back card, but this is the original thing. Much nicer. Let's see if I can get. Okay, better look at the actual figure, Darth Vader. It's a classic normal figure with just the regular lightsaber. Nice figure though. And there's the Japanese label there, and the actual Darth Vader photograph behind. Great image. And these are by Takara, these Japanese imported figures, Darth Vader. They spelt the name correctly. Sometimes Stormtrooper being the most famous example. You can just make out the Kenner logo underneath the Japanese paper sticker. Some of these Japanese figures have a white background, which makes it a lot rarer, rather than the yellow. But this Darth Vader is really nice. No, what do you call it? Mold on it. Just looks great. Amazing. Such an old figure. And very nice card. an 85, which is quite a good grade, and the figure gets 85, the bubble gets 70. But if you can look at the top of the bubble, it's a bit dented, maybe even cracked, hard to tell. Let me just check. Hard to tell. Let's see if I can get a better look at the figure. There's the figure. Excellent figure, excellent card. And let's see if we can get the whole thing. There we are. There's Darth Vader on the 12 back card. Nice thing to look at. Sorry about the lighting, but it's been dark all day and it's now about 7:30, so it's pretty dark still. Okay, Darth Vader. Have a look at the back, and then the front. Great figure from a long time ago. Darth Vader, 12 back B. Okay, another look at the Vader. Just got to keep pointing the torch at it as well. Great figure, great classic image there. I've got an AFA 75 Return of the Jedi Darth Vader as well, with the second picture, which is probably a better picture, but this is just such a classic. Great item. Darth Vader. Japanese sticker. Takara sticker. And then Darth Vader there. Great figure. The name tag. The right price corner. And the classic logo there. The Darth Vader 12 back. Really nice. Great. Closer look at Darth Vader. We're just going to have a look at the figure, and as you can see, all Vaders was the same. There was no major changes to this figure. Still a great figure. You can see the tip of the lightsaber is a bit bent, but this has been imprisoned since 1978 and it looks amazing. And there's the face. Great figure. Darth Vader, 1978. Beautiful item. There's the Japanese sticker and the AFA sticker. And then here's the classic image, which has been used this year on the vintage collection Vader, which is another great figure. Darth Vader, the logo, really nice that, and the white price tag. Darth Vader, great figure. Okay. Okay, here we've got the from 1978. These are the Kenner vans, that SSP vans, which are made of plastic. I always thought they were made of metal. And you've got the Darth Vader van, which is the black one, and the white one is the Hero van. And the vans are pretty similar. They're very 70s in style. And the white one has a picture of Han Solo, Chewbacca, Leia, Luke, R2, Ben Kenobi and C3PO, and this is a wicked looking van, totally 70s retro, looks really cool. And the Darth Vader van just has a picture of Darth Vader, some TIE fighters and the Death Star, and he's in a black van. I've got the two together, I think they're about 20 quid, which is an absolute bargain for these. No one else bid on them, so I got them at the starting price. They look wicked, man. Okay, so let's look at this van first. Okay, they have a big wheel at the bottom, and you have a ripcord that goes through there. I've got one ripcord here, and this is the Luke Skywalker hero van. There's the image. Sorry about the lighting, but as I've said it before, it's really dark today. But there's a good picture of the heroes on the side of the van. Looks amazing. All very chrome, all very 70s. And then let's look at the Darth Vader one. There's the Darth Vader image. Looks wicked. His van has a sort of thing there through the window, and same image on the other side. The Vader one's got nicer mag wheels, and there's the wheel again. So you could buy these individually or in a set. They were released by Kenner, and they're of its time. So you got the Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker SSP Kenner vans, look wicked. You put the whipcord in them. I'll put the whipcord in the Vader van. I'll put it in the right way. Yep. Okay, I'm going to try the van again because the memory card didn't work, so I'm going to try it again. I've got the ripcord in the hero van, so here it is. And all you do is just pull it out. Oops. And you break it like that. Let's see how... It's okay, but shouldn't do that. It just flew off the chair. Okay, so that's the hero van, and then there's the Vader van. There's nice artwork on it, and nice rims, custom rims, and a nice front, totally 70s. And there's same artwork on that side, the Vader van, which has a thing on the window, like a piece of the engine, and looks quite menacing in black with the chrome rims. Looks pretty nice though. And we'll try the Vader van now. I won't let go of it. See if I can show you the wheel. There's the mechanism, so when you pull the ripcord, this wheel in the middle, which is huge, spins around. Oops, you've got to be careful when you do that. Okay, so that's the Vader van. Okay, and they're both nice items. I hope this video works because I've just recorded it and the file corrupted, but we'll try again. This time hopefully it will work. Most of these are in America, so if you want to get one, you're going to have to probably check in eBay America. They do turn up in the UK, but not often. I got these from a UK seller. Both look wicked. They're not in mint condition, but they're in pretty good condition for something that's so old. So there's the back of the van, and then there's the next van. Cool. So I can put them, there they are. So the Star Wars SSP vans. Great items. Okay. Hopefully this video has worked. I'm going to check in a minute. And there's the rip. Okay, here we've got the Gentle Giant, the Jumbo Princess Leia. So this is my second Gentle Giant Jumbo Gentle Giant Jumbo 12-inch figure I've got. I've got the Han Solo small head with which was AFA graded 80, but this one's not graded. I got this from Model Zone. They had a special offer, online offer, that if you bought stuff on a certain weekend, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, that you, on the weekend, the first 300 customers would get 20% off whatever they bought. So this usual price is 60 quid, and I got it for about 46 pounds, 47 quid with the 20% off, and it also was free transport to where I live, which was good. And you know that this is one of my favourite figures, if not my favourite figure. I love the car back image. I've got some nice original Princess Leia's from 1980s, 70s and 80s, and you know, this card image is just a classic, and the figure is just amazing. It's huge, 12 inches. There's my hand. Just give it a sort of how big this figure is. Massive. The figure looks great on the card, and the image is just classic. I've got this on a 12 back card from 1978. I've got two actually. I've got one US graded UK 85 and a French Meccano 12 back, plus two Return of the Jedi Princess Leia's and a 20 back Princess Leia. So this is definitely most likely my favourite figure, if not the Luke, but I'm sure this is. I've just made a top 25 vintage carded figures, and this came number 1, so this must be my favourite figure. But I also like the Luke and the Han a lot, so you know, it's very close between those 3 figures. This card back, it uses the same image as the original 12 back card, and it just looks amazing. Beautiful picture of Princess Leia with the same Princess Leia name logo, the Star Wars in the top corner, the Han and Luke logo, plus the Star Wars symbol and the 2 silver bars going around, Kenner logo at the bottom. This figure is massive, huge, and comes with a good gun. It's huge. Okay, I'm going to try and show you this figure close up. Face sculpt isn't bad. In fact, it's made from a scaled up vintage figure, so it should be dead accurate. There's boobs. Very famously, that Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher, didn't wear a brassiere when she was filming Star Wars. She had to have her boobs taped down. And this figure certainly, you can definitely see her boobs underneath her white costume, and you've got the belt there, the white outfit, the simplistic style of this figure with minimal sculpting, the vinyl cape which looks amazing, and the face sculpt looks really good as well. It comes with this huge blaster there, which is very, very nice. The Kenner logo there, and the excellent picture. So it's Princess Leia on the Gentle Giant Jumbo 12-inch packaging. And these figures seem to be doing really well. This is the second one I got. I'd get more, but they take up so much space. I mean, I haven't got no space to put this damn thing. I've got a, you know. But it looks wicked. There's Leia. Just like the original figure. There's the face sculpt. Looks pretty good. That's very good. Famous trademark buns. And the original photograph. So on the card, this just looks amazing. It's really good. Princess Leia on a sort of simulated 12-back card. And then let's look at the back of the card. I showed a Darth Vader 12-back earlier, a real one, and this is the Gentle Giant version. So you've got all the figures list there, and their heights. The Princess Leia is 11 3/4 inches, has a removable cape and laser pistol. The Darth Vader in this scale is 12.5 inches, with action lightsaber removable cape. I think the Kenner 12-inch figure of Darth Vader was actually a bigger figure. It was 15 inches. And then you've got the 12 figures shown there. You've got the Sand Person, C-3PO, Death Squad, Han Solo, which I've got, but the small-headed version, Chewbacca, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker. That Luke Skywalker is a hard one to find. R2-D2, the Darth Vader, the Stormtrooper. Stormtrooper's another tricky one. The Ben Kenobi and the Jawa. There's two Jawas, the Vinyl Cape Jawa and the regular Jawa. The Vinyl Cape Jawa is probably the hardest one to find. And now they've done the blue Snaggletooth as well. Shows you how to do the lightsaber, the double telescoping lightsaber, and then it has some more of modern releases there. It has two bookends, Jabba's Palace, Wicket minibus, Cad Bane minibus, and Previsor. It has all these different things like Kenner, Hasbro, Gentle Giant, and Made in China. Huge card back. And then there's Princess Leia. Looks amazing. Excellent figure. Brilliant. So if you can get any of these Gentle Giant figures, especially if you check Model Zone, see if they're doing a deal. It's free delivery as well if you check online, which isn't bad. And they do box it up well. So, you know, I'd recommend Model Zone to get your 12-inch figures. 60 quid is the usual price. I got this for about £47. Looks really nice. Princess Leia, great figure. I think they'll be carrying the Gamorrean Guard and the definitely they should have the blue snag maybe, or hopefully they will. But they should have the Gamorrean Guard when that comes out, and the Rocket Fire and Boba Fett. I think they'll be having that. I think they're just bringing out now the Yoda. But this is a great figure. Great Leia, classic figure from 1978. Brilliant. Love the vinyl cape. Great, classic. I was going to take it out of the box, but it looks so good on card, I just think I'll leave it like this. You can see it well enough anyhow. That's what's good about these, the way they've got this on display. Great item. And there's the classic Leia there. Brilliant. I hope this works because I'm using my 16 megabyte card, and sometimes that bleeps up, but hopefully it's recorded. I'm going to check now, otherwise I'm going to have to do this all over.